A Chinese-dominated bid to buy more than 1% of Australia's landmass has been blocked by the Treasurer. Scott Morrison has decided the sale of the nation's biggest pastoral company, Kidman Co, to a Chinese-controlled group is not in the national interest. He's given Kidman 4 days to rejig, but the company seems certain the sale will now fall through. Here's National Affairs correspondent Greg Jennett.
The waters are up, so are cattle prices. It's a good time to be a large, sprawling pastoral empire, unless you're too big to sell.
I am concerned that the acquisition of an 80% interest in Kidman Co Limited may be contrary to the national interests.
Although preliminary, the Treasurer's effectively said no to Chinese ownership of Australia's biggest pastoral company.
The form in which the Kidman portfolio has been offered as a single aggregated asset has rendered it difficult for Australian bidders to be able to make a competitive bid.
The Kidman offering is enormous, an unprecedented land clearance, 16 stations spanning 3 states and the Northern Territory, totalling more than 1% of Australia's landmass, or more than 100,000 square kilometres. The Treasurers had the market tested and discovered there remains significant domestic interest in Kidman. It's just that at $370 million, no single Australian company can top the 80% Chinese bid.
Well, we're very disappointed and deflated after a long, arduous process to try and find the best buyer we could for the business.
The government stresses it welcomes foreign investment, but farmers are worried the knockback will hit all the wrong notes overseas.
We don't want to discourage investment in Australian agriculture. It has been a good thing. It will continue to be a good thing.
Kidman sale timing couldn't have been worse. The government was always attuned to the domestic political dangers of flogging 1% of the country to China, but even more so in the countdown to an election. It's one item off the Treasurer's desk, one more to go.
Well, budgets often in different cycles are a list of measures. That's not what this budget is. This is an economic plan.
It's a plan with measures that can't be passed until there's a poll. Greg Jennett, ABC News, Canberra.